I am going to be talking about Princess Catherine, her 2025 prediction, how you can look at your own solar return chart and see predictions for yourself. So it should be pretty interesting. She's got some things that seem pretty promising, pretty exciting, but at the same time, a few things that she's going to want to be prepared for. And of course, if you're interested in becoming a member, I am going to have a members only chat tomorrow about Duchess Meghan. So definitely click the join button for access. And if you're interested in a reading or my partner Amber, you can either go to astrologywithval.as.me and email Amber. Tomorrow is the Duchess Meghan show, same time. So I hope you can join me. You can still see it if you're not a member, but if you'd like to chat tomorrow, come on in if you're a member. And I'm going to be talking a little bit about what I wrote in my secret career code book. And this is especially tomorrow for Duchess Meghan, what the chart looks like for a job. And so that would be for Meghan and the Netflix chart. So that was actually today. And her Netflix show dropped, I think it was 8 a.m. this morning. This is what I'm seeing. This is the moon calendar for Princess Catherine. And so you're going to look at your moon calendar. You can go to AstroSeek to look at it. And you're going to be looking at eclipses, especially in this chart. It's going to just show you what part of your life is going to be lit up, what is important. And the little circle with yellow in it and a number is going to be the solar eclipse. And this is March 29th. This is coming up. It's in her ninth house. So this is a lot of press. Some things are happening in the news, and it's a completely new situation. It is not conjunct any of her natal planets. It's possible that there isn't going to be something extreme in this first cycle, but for the ninth house also, this is the marriage. Interesting how it's in Aries. So it can be tough sometimes on a marriage. Makes you a little angry. Although, I mean, I don't know what ninth house doesn't do that when you're married. All right. If you're interested in pulling your own solar return chart, you're going to go to AstroSeek and you're going to click the solar return link of your last birthday. Even though it's 2025, you still might be clicking the solar return for 2024. And then you're going to click the solar only so that there are no planets on the outside. So we've got some good news with the princess. So we're going to concentrate on that. And we have this really nice, like, first of all, part of fortune is up there. And when part of fortune is connected with a bunch of blue lines like that, this is sextiles, trines, that kind of thing. Super, super good. With an ascendant, and the people that have Sag risings this year, you're going to probably have some things in common with the princess. And for her, she has her ascendant trining part of fortune in Leo. This is like she's getting somebody else's eighth house, somebody else's maybe tiara. Somebody's coming in and giving it to her. Now, I don't know which tiara this is, but it sure looks like she's getting support from her husband, which is Jupiter. And Jupiter's right here. Jupiter's retrograde, though, and Jupiter showing the husband right here. He gets actually a boost from all of these blue lines, and especially with part of fortune. So this is really, really good for Prince William, yet still retrograde. Well, what does that mean? It can show maybe the partnership isn't all you want it to be this year. And it could honestly be for any reason. It could be because he's too busy. There could be some potential reason that he's not talking because there's some squares there to Jupiter and it's in Gemini. So it means to talk. So there's some issues there with communication this year, which you would be able to see because of a few things I'm going to show you in a second. Oh, she did. I did not know. And you're going to get that. You're going to get a lot of people copying everybody. Gwyneth, if you're on TV, it's going to be, you're either going to copy someone or somebody's going to copy you because that's Gemini. It is Sometimes it can be seen as stealing. Sometimes it can just mean just a copy, just something that is similar, a twin. Oh, that spaghetti. Yes. Oh, it looked so good. The one pot spaghetti. Yeah, I even watched the part with the kids. I don't have any kids, but I thought it was interesting that little balloon thing she did. I'm not sure who you're talking to, but as far as the weather in Texas, oh my god, it has been crazy. Like, I thought there was a tornado outside of my home this morning. So, lots of wind, always the case when Mercury goes shade, then, retrograde, then direct. So, usually 3 to 4 times you get really intense weather. Jen, it's nice to see you. Maybe William will get all of QE2's jewels from King Charles, who currently owns them. Okay. I know. It's so funny you said just watch. It's like as soon as it came out, I'm like, put everything aside. I was supposed to go to the gym this morning. Nope, gonna watch all of Megan's episodes. I didn't get to all of them, but I have some thoughts. I do have some thoughts I'm going to share with you tomorrow. Wales has had sunshine for 4 days. Isn't it weird how everybody's cooking in the same week? It's like Megan, like let's all make things. Not sure what to make of all of that. Of course, Taurus is on the other side of Scorpio, so you've got the revenge, and then you've got the food. Yeah, maybe she gets the Spencer tiara. It's possible, but there's definitely something she's getting. And how do you know that? Well, the North Node is what you're going to receive in your soul return year, as you know. I need a reason. I need to be pushed. Now, this is Princess Catherine's 2025 solar return. A lot of blue lines, a lot of ease, a lot of nice things coming towards her. There's some serious Leo, so a lot of royal types of opportunity. If you want to look, I mean, obviously she's Jupiter this year, so she's also retrograde. She's not at the best. She's still healing. I'm sorry to say, she still is. But the eighth house here, this is receiving something royal. Could be another title. We're going to look at the ascendant for Princess Catherine, and that's Sagittarius. So where do we look? We look for Jupiter because Jupiter rules Sagittarius. And so it's right there. There's Jupiter. This rules the chart. And she's over in the seventh house. She might be going to other people's areas, could be in her husband's office, his environment. She is trying to communicate something that might have something to do with the crown. But the little problem here is Saturn. And Saturn is both the princess and the prince are not communicating for some reason. And you can see that with the T square here. This is troubling. This is sort of like they're not talking. Something is happening in the third house where they're not able to talk. Now, this could be because of politics. They are just being instructed right now to lay low. And it's kind of hard because Princess Catherine is probably seeing everybody else talk, having everybody else, like the Meghan Markles of the world. They're putting their creativity out there. I mean, that is Meghan Markle's dream. Oh, by the way, she said she was a Sussex. Now that's the family name. So I guess, does she go by Meghan Sussex? I didn't understand that. But anyway, what Catherine's seeing is everybody else has a chance to speak, but she's not able to for some reason. And let's see, Gemini is like the twins. So she's going to most definitely be twinning with the Prince of Wales, Prince William this year. So we're going to be seeing that from her birthday, January to January. So let's see all of the outfits they can match in. Lots of matching. Okay, so let's see where else I am here. I'm going to go back to this. Now, you're going to look at your second house to see your money this year. And for her, it is Capricorn. So sometimes, I mean, if you live or work around the government, it can mean government money. And so we're going to look at where Saturn is. And it kind of looks like it's stuck. They are not getting money maybe that they're supposed to be right away, yet right around, I think it's going to be either here, it's going to be secret money because of that Neptune, or it could be here. So what we do is we just go January, February, March, and we're about to come into this time frame right now. She's already changed over from Aquarius to Pisces, and so Neptune is really activating here. This is a flood of something. Why is it a flood? Because North Node's right there. That's a lot of water. That is extreme. And so you can see there's Neptune, lots and lots of it's a flood of something. Third house, cars, foreign cars. I don't know about that, but let me look at this. Then I've got a trine to Mars in the 8th and got a sextile to Pluto. Whoa, this is a lot of money. This is secret money. Could be, well, it could also mean that there could be a flood coming up in March for Princess Catherine and Prince William. This is just a lot of water outside of their home. I've seen it 100 times. And so that's one thing to be prepared for in this month for them, which is March, right there. Now, and why is it extra? Because not only do you have North Node, which is a lot, Pluto. Lots and lots, lots and lots. We've got Mars here, which can show police, people who are helping. Let's see, Mars also represents the home too. So maybe she's going somewhere else. She's going to somebody else's home. I hope not. Somebody else's because of the 8th house. Okay, so this is March. March, because you've got a lot of planets. Number one, you've got a lot of planets in this house for her. And you have two, is it, I mean, really, yeah, it's two different signs. So she's going to go from Neptune and then move over to Mars in March. And so that's going to be March 9th. Did I say the 7th? This is going to be March 9th. It really is the 7th because it's a few days before when Pisces kicks in. And then Mars comes in, and that's going to be the last few days of this cycle. I'm going to say probably April 1st. April 1st to April 9th, Mars, and that's in the 8th house. But here's something that's really troubling, and that is this opposition here with Pluto. So, and the sun too. This is having to fight for something, or someone is not giving you what you need, but it seems as if they're able to get something. They're able to go through a plan B. This is a secret. So like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, we won't try to get the money that way. And then through another channel they get what they want. So that is because the 2nd house represents money, and this is a lot of money. Let's see, the 9th house this year for her, yikes, is in critical Virgo. And so Mercury is right here. And the press are really, they're not so nice this year. I think it's because they're not able to get to this secret. This is a secret, could be something local. What could that be? Definitely some frustration from the press and the courts. And not, I don't think from Princess Catherine, but it's just people who are just saying things. It's also disappearing. And so what's kind of weird about Mercury is Mercury in her chart represents a few things. It represents Prince Harry, and it represents her husband, the 7th house of Gemini. So the 3rd house is the brother of the husband. And so both the twins, they are in this very, very difficult T square. And there could be Neptune is lies, deception. There could be narcissism because of a square with Neptune. They could be accusing each other of that. And so this is kind of a little bit tough here. I think this is coming in. This already came in when she first turned on her birthday. I can't remember how old she is, but yeah, she is going to have to deal with all of this stuff again. Neptune is also healthcare too, and it's a foreign doctor. So there could be therapy as well. Neither of them wanna go to therapy. They're like, "Forget it. There's no way I'm gonna do that. I am not talking Mercury square Neptune therapist to a therapist." So don't when you see something like that, don't even try. Just move on to the blue lines. So what is really positive, and then I'm gonna get to what she should be aware of and beware of. But first, a nice positive thing is we like to see the sun trining Uranus and the moon. This is a nice surprise. This is something that's really great for the children and for the family. And I think we kind of already saw it here. This was a holiday. The fifth house is a holiday. So you often see the fifth house light up when you go on a holiday, which they did, or if there's a family reunion or vacation. So that was Uranus was like kind of spur of the moment. And they might do it again once we come around to this house here. So this would be March 9th, January, February, March, April, May 9th to June 9th. So it's kind of I think this is good because the fifth house only has one sign and in this year of her solar return and that can make things kind of simple instead of like last night we were looking at Putin's sixth house, which has three signs in it. And that can make up for a long month. For Princess Catherine, her fifth house of family is going to be Venus this year. And oof, this is difficult. This is difficult. Because of Venus. Now, Venus in Pisces does really well, but we have a T square with the family. And I think that might be her extended family that maybe she's not able to see. There's a lot going on with the politics. Shauna, thank you. Yes, please like and share. And Kimberly said, Kate seems like an introvert. Perhaps she wants to step back and be a mom. Maybe Harry set an example for her to make her life how she wants it. A cancer scare makes you look at life differently. That's possible. May 9th is your birthday. Happy early birthday. Jan, great Ramadan celebration today at Windsor Castle. King Charles in attendance. And yes, Buckingham Palace is an office for the royal family and a tourist attraction. So there's been floods in Windsor Castle grounds before. Yeah. Yeah, it can be scary, the eighth house, but the eighth house is also your husband's money. So lots of stuff going on right now, a lot of shifting. Things seem complicated there in the background, I think. So yeah, Kimberly said, does a sitting monarch have to live at Buckingham? And Jen, I think you did a good job explaining that. Thank you, Annette. Yes, God bless her as she continues to be well. So you're going to plan to move to the coast and I forgot to say hi, Sean. Thank you for joining us. I moved in with them due to a car accident. Oh gosh, you had to move in with someone? Okay. Oh my gosh. So Jan, Duchess of Sussex is her title. She is Mrs. Windsor. That's what I thought. But it's become fashionable for the royal family to use their title as a surname. Okay, well, why not? Um, I don't have a problem with that. I think they're oh, hey, Wendy, I think the sound's back on. Sorry about that, very, turbulent start. So 4 planets in your 2nd house. Yeah, natally, that can be good. Some years can be very good. All right. So let me move this over here. Yeah, it's so funny how retrograde is. It's just so crazy about how the technology just is so glitchy. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me. And so, yeah, so Venus in Pisces, this could mean wanting the family jewels. That's what it could be. And they are blocked. They're getting something, but it doesn't look like they're getting diamonds. That's for sure. Might not be everything that they want this year. Now, what would be the biggest thing I think as far as because you want to look for the red lines to Uranus when you want to kind of be prepared for things that are a surprise. And so this is coming in. So this is March, April, May 9th. And this is June 9th. So probably the 1st of June is going to happen where something is really, really kind of shocking. And this seems like this is the fourth house from the fifth. So once we're in here, it could be something that has to do with maybe um, maybe a home or something like that. But definitely some home changes, I think, are coming. And we've said that before, so that's not a big surprise. But keeping in mind, Mercury is a thief, and that's what you have to worry about when you've got a square. But it looks like a thief is stuck. They can't do anything. They're trying to get in. It could be an older person because of Capricorn, could be someone who has dark features, but this person could also be a spy because of the square to Neptune. So this is the thieves and spies, and they are all around Princess Catherine. So she has to be very, very careful. And gosh, with this quincunx to Mars, these people are angry. So I'm wondering, it points down to the third house. This is her neighbor. This is somebody who is in her neighborhood, maybe trying to be heard. Now, keeping in mind too, what does Mercury mean? Mercury means to think, to hear, and to smell. So she's not able to do some of those things for some reason. Uh, let's see what her sixth house looks like of health. It just happens to be in the Algol area. Not great, not great. And that's only this year, but we want to look at where Venus is. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of spin that she's on the mend, but still, I think she's not out of the woods yet. I really don't think so because of that T square with Venus. Venus does very well in Pisces, but I think she's still under doctor's care and she might need more treatment. And I've said that in the past. So, what we're going to do is we're going to look at, let's see, it's a lot of fighting, a lot of fighting. Fourth house is in Aries, and you can see Mars opposing the sun. So people are not, and really Pluto, people are not getting their way. And this has to do with her whole foundation, really. And so there could be some discussions about what what the optics are, how this is going to look. Well, we really need to go over here. Well, that's not going to look good because we would have to explain that. We can't do that. And so there's a lot of, and that's possible, a lot of aggression here. Mars opposing the sun. It just looks like somebody's getting beat up, really. And also, this is her the Lord of Aries is Mars. This is her dad. So she is going to be, Mars is retrograde. She might have to take care of her dad for some reason. Maybe he's in pain for something. I don't know, but it's possible there could be some things that are popping up there. With her work, sixth house again, it's like here's her husband, Jupiter. Jupiter is always the husband, and there's a T square there. And T squares show not being able to work. It's almost like Prince William says you can't work. Maybe that's because she's not working because of the health stuff that she's trying to get through. I don't know. Hey, Angel D, nice to see you. And Kimberly, you said, again, I think she wants her life to be her own after cancer. It will piss people off. Royal protocol, can't make comments about simple things like smells. Yes. Right. Medical issues. And twinning. Yeah. Oh, God. And I know so many wrenches. Angel refuses a wrench. She's got bigger channels. So, but we're still going to call her our honorary moderator. and executive producer. Hey, Heather. Nice to see you. All right. So we're just looking at, I mean, Heather, you might be interested in this. Angel, too. A lot of you who like the crime, Brenda. I mean, everybody is all into the crime, true crime and astrology. Is there a crime that is being reflected in this chart? So I say we look at some of the cards, and let me see if the second camera will work. Okay. All right, here we go. Anything that Princess Catherine has to beware of when it comes to, maybe I'm seeing some kind of thief there. Are they still trying to find something, take something from the princess? Oh, okay. What do you guys think about the death card? Uh, so are these people trying to harm either Princess Catherine or somebody close to Princess Catherine? The Sun. Okay. So can you give us a clarification card? So we have the Death and the Sun together. That's kind of crazy. What can Princess Catherine do to prevent any kind of things that are going on in proximity to her that could be harmful? What can Princess Catherine do? 10 of Pentacles. Well, that's just stick near the family, I guess. And there's also some kind of financial element to that. Um, see, crime has the royal family $8 million jewelry thief been found? Do you remember the accusations were on Kate and Camilla because they were the last in the jewel room? Yeah. It really hasn't made the tabloids, which is kind of crazy to me. And okay. Thanks, Angel. I don't know what you're talking about, but I want to see what this is about. Oh, Jan, you said Kate's dad had a heart attack in 2024, but it was hushed up. Really? How do you know these things, Jan? You're our local. Was wondering about Will's influence. Yes. Kimberly said, I think she wants her life to be her own after cancer. It will piss people off. I think I already read that one. Okay, so Camilla is not in the line of royal succession. She's not royal. She's only the wife of the king. Yes. Maybe a character assassination campaign against Catherine. That's a good one. I think it's unlikely because the press are having so much fun pitting, the they might as well call her Saint Catherine against Duchess Meghan. They love that back and forth of good versus evil type of narrative. So it's hard to believe that they would go after Princess Catherine like right now because it's such a tool to get revenge against Duchess Meghan, in my opinion. So I'm going to look at some more cards here. We've got people who cannot speak in Princess Catherine's chart. They are not able to talk to each other. Why can't Princess Catherine and Prince William, why are they unable to speak? 8 of Wands, which is the communications card, right? So give me a card, give me a clarification with the 8 of Wands. Queen of Pentacles, well, that would be any typical marriage or couple. There's a problem with the finances, or somebody holds the money and is not doing their job. Maybe, I don't know. It's definitely something financially related. Can we get a card on the weather? Will the weather affect the royal family where they have to actually relocate or maybe just be concerned in March? Is there some kind of weather event coming in the next 3 weeks in March, all of March, some of April. Ace of Swords. Yeah, in the basement. Check weather in the basement. It's way down there. And clarification card. The Hermit. So they kind of have to stay close, I guess, and wait it out. I know a lot of water there in that card. I don't like the Hermit. I'm tired of the Hermit. Okay. Jan, you said the royal family disseminate the Meghan and Harry gossip and hate through employees at Kensington Palace and Buckingham, said to come from King and Will's private offices. And hate through employees at Kensington. Yes, I heard that. Camilla will never be in charge of England. Isn't Will supposed to be next? Yes, I think you're right. Pauline, you said tarot card, the sun is about kids, maybe something to do with the royal children. Yeah, they've got to stick them in the basement. Thank you, Pauline. And yeah. Lots of twinning going on in this conversation. So that's interesting. Sometimes twinning can be very good. I hope you guys can join me tomorrow for my Meghan conversation. Oh, I've got a lot going on there. I'm going to look at the chart one more time. Let me see here. Okay. This is Princess Catherine's solar return chart, started in January. If you're looking at your own solar return chart, you're going to look at the first month of your birthday. That's going to be the first house. And so it doesn't look like it was so easy for Catherine that first month. She's kind of happy, I think. Well, at first, Uranus here was activating. So that's kind of like a surprise trip. I love Uranus well aspected in the fifth house. That is a surprise trip. Still looks like something happened here where could have been some jealousy from the king, isn't it nice you can go to the Caribbean while we're back here working? So there could have been some kind of combination of maybe good job, go and have fun with your family, but still maybe they felt it could have been actually, oh, while they were in the Caribbean, maybe there was some kind of royal business that came up. But anyway, so now we are coming in here, so much water, and can't talk about anything because of the political stage. Right as we get to probably March 20th or so and on, that's when Mars activates. And this looks like a war to me. This is nasty. Look at that. Part of fortune is right there. I'm sorry, not part of fortune. Black Moon Lilith. This is nasty, nasty energy. Comes from a politician. And it could just be that they are not allowing something to happen. I got to find out what's going on with that Black Moon Lilith in the 10th house of Princess Catherine's career. If you have Black Moon Lilith in your 10th house in the solar return chart, somebody's in there could be either your life purpose, your government benefits, or your career. And somebody's kind of trying to mess things up a little bit. And so, what is that we're seeing with Catherine? Why is Black Moon Lilith in her 10th house? Okay, Five of Swords and a clarifier card. Could be some kind of regret of some sort. It looks like a guy. Looks like a guy who maybe has moved on. Who is this person? Who is this man? Is this a courtier that is fighting about something? Six of Wands reversed. So it looks like maybe a celebration is canceled. Could be part of why this person feels like this. Maybe they wanted they wanted a going away party. They didn't get one. And the party it just fizzled out. It's not being able to celebrate something in the career. And let me see here. So that's up there. I still think it could be some kind of a politician. I think a politician is he might be making decisions. This could be Starmer, and it is not in line with what she's thinking for her family. Okay, Jan, you said, Will, Kate were representing the royal family at Brit Awards. They went on holiday with Kate's mother. Ooh, God, everything's falling in my studio. And the kids at Short. Yeah, they were supposed to represent at BAFTA, but they didn't. That was kind of the Uranus surprise. Mhm. Yeah, maybe the trip was the last rest period before they take over for Charles due to his health. It's going to be really interesting um, because the thing about Princess Catherine and all of the politics that are going on, this really changes the landscape. They've got to kind of they've got to be very careful right now. They don't want a politician coming at them, especially a foreign politician, if you know what I mean. They do not want to be bullied. But what's really interesting here is you've got this. This is somebody here that is helping her. Remember, she's Jupiter, and something's going on with her career that is very good. What could this be? Let's see. Right there. This is excellent. This has something to do with her husband. I think it's her husband getting the crown. I really do. Or getting some type of new assignment. And his not only is it him, but it's her too, because it's the twins. The twins rise. And up there in Libra, this could mean a new, uh, I guess, new dialogue, a new presence in politics for the UK. So, and when you have part of fortune with Jupiter in good aspect, like Princess Catherine does, this isn't just success. This is big success. Jupiter is big. Part of fortune, success, big success. And when will that take place? Sorry to say, Jupiter is coming in right now. So she's going to be seeing some big success. I'll bet you that this could be Trump here. And he is trying to butter them up, trying to say something really nice there. So that could potentially be part of that. You know, Trump's going to play into that little game too with saying how great the royal family is. So we might hear him talk about Princess Catherine. So that's something she can look forward to. All right. Okay, got that one. Politics in the royal family, yeah. Big time, big time. And okay, Wendy, there are very serious issues going on in our royal family. They're acting as if they're not entitled to know. History will prove Charles is a toxic burden, plus William has a huge burden on his shoulders. It's possible. It's possible. I know that money is number one with this family. They also duty and money go hand in hand. Yes, Jan. Yeah. Also, I don't have a good feeling about Catherine's long-term health. It's worrying. She's going to continue recovery, but I think that for the short term, she's going to be stable. I really do. But yeah, there are going to be a few dips this year because it's not looking great. There are secrets. There's lots of Pisces this year, so we're going to be seeing some serious secrets. And what that ninth house is with the solar eclipse in there, I don't know what that is. It's not conjunct one of her natal planets. So, but it does show some kind of new project of some sort, maybe that she's really going to be in the news. So I wonder what that new project's going to be. So, well, thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you tomorrow, and we're going to talk about Duchess Meghan. It's a members only discussion. So just hit the join button if you'd like to join us, and I'll see you guys soon.